Good afternoon, folks. This is Michael Brown from Willow Creek Custom Knives. This is the beginning of a series on different types of wood that I use in my handles on my custom knives that I make. This is one of my favorite woods that I'm going to talk about today. The wood is olive wood. Olive wood comes from olive trees. It is probably one of the most cultivated series of trees in all of history. Olive wood is very rare because it's not cut for lumber. It's mostly used for producing olives and growing olives. So the wood is not very common to be found. It is found in different things like furniture and cutting boards and different various things. One of the best places to find one of my favorite types of olive wood is Israel. They make different knickknacks and different things out of olive wood. And the olive wood in the Mediterranean district is much different than olive wood in different parts of the world. So today we're going to talk about the different types of olive wood that can be found. This is Israeli olive wood. You'll notice that the patterns are very dark, very tight. The lines are very close together. It's a very, very beautiful type of wood. Where on this wood, the pattern is not so tight, but varies. So you can get different types of wood. Here is a piece of olive wood that's in the heart or the center of the tree. This is called the heartwood. And then here is another piece of heartwood where this right here is the heart. And this is coming outside of the heart. Here is another piece of olive wood. This particular piece of olive wood, here is your heartwood, and here's your sapwood. If you notice the difference in the wood, you'll notice that the grains are a lot darker in this wood, and the grains are very light in this wood. This light wood right here is called the sapwood, and this right here is the heartwood, just like this. The difference between this wood and this wood is that in the Mediterranean it doesn't rain very much, so the olive trees don't get very much rain, so it produces a much tighter pattern in the wood. Where this is California olive wood that is grown and irrigated, you'll notice that the grains are very wide. This just means that the tree grows at a rapid rate. So this is a piece of olive wood from California, and this is also a piece of olive wood from California. Like I was explaining, it's not as dark as the Mediterranean or Israeli olive wood, and the grains are much wider here. So olive wood can be found in different parts of the world, and it can come in different patterns. When I buy my olive wood, I like to buy my olive wood where I can see the olive wood. I don't like to just order a piece of olive wood and have it sent to me, because I actually want to know what it looks like. So I either want a photo of the actual piece I'm getting, or I want to be able to see it in person. This is one place that I actually get a lot of my olive wood. These are cheese boards that are found at World Market. You'll notice that the label says World Market cheese board, and I believe I only paid about $12.99 for it. Now olive wood varies in price anywhere from about $30 a square foot to $100 a square foot. Because it's cultivated for olives and not for lumber, it's a rarer wood to find. So these right here are coasters that I bought from World Market, and I think I bought 4 of them for about $12 or $14. But these are very, very beautiful pieces of olive wood. When you are working with olive wood, you want to make sure that it's dry. A green piece of olive wood will clog your sandpaper very, very quickly, and it will ruin your sandpaper because of the oils in the wood. Olive wood has a natural oil in it, and it needs to be dried for about 2 years. And then after it's dry, you can work it. And if you look at this, you'll notice that it has a shine. You notice how it shines? That's a natural shine. I didn't polyurethane this, or I didn't oil it. All I did was sand it down to about 800 grit, and then I polished it on the polisher, which gave it that shiny finish. I'm going to show you some other knives that I have. These are all Damascus knives, and these are all kitchen knives. Here is another Israeli olive kitchen knife. You notice how dark the patterns are, and how beautiful and how tight they are. Here are some other olive wood. All of this is not Mediterranean olive wood. If you notice the differences in the olive wood, that's why I like to pick out my olive wood. Notice how much lighter this is, how much darker this is. Here's another piece. It's much lighter than this is. Here is another piece of Israeli olive wood. Notice the dark striations. And here are a couple other pieces that are not Israeli olive wood. Some of this wood, this lighter wood, is from Russia, southern Russia. Some of this is from the more northern parts. So olive wood can come in different forms, and it is a very good wood to work with. It is very hard. The only thing that you have to be careful of is that after pinning it and gluing it, if it's not completely dry, your olive wood will crack. So after pinning your olive wood, it's good to leave your knives maybe about 6 months or so to see if your wood is going to crack. But if it cracks, you can just fix it. But I like to have my wood where it's good and dry. Thank you very much for this series. You can find these knives or many other olive wood knives at WillowCreekCustomKnives.com. And I am Michael Brown. Thank you for this and listening to this about the woods. Thank you. Bye.